Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I did the daily updates. Pardon the wild hair, man. This is what happens when I go, ooh, I don't want to give away what I did yesterday, but this is what happens when I do that, and then the conditioner doesn't quite always work. Anyway, good morning. Here are yesterday's updates in the keto exercise life, and I'll be back with you when they're done. Bye. So I changed my mind again on the intermittent fasting, and I think I'm going to try to do the 16/8 thing because I think I could get my calories in better that way. And it could just be that I'm using this as an excuse not to do it because there's part of me that really doesn't want to do it, but then the part of me that sees the scale do nothing but stay the same and go up really, really does. So we're going to try the 16/12 thing tomorrow and not eat breakfast and see if I can get that to work. So right now I'm having lunch, and my lunch, other than this water bottle that I just knocked over, is a Premier protein shake, favorite of bariatric patients everywhere. If I had the $1.50 that these cost per for every single one that I've had since surgery, I would be a freaking millionaire or less in debt than I am right now. And so I'm having that, and I'm having a Slim Fast Keto Fat Bomb. These are super yummy. These nut cluster ones, they're super yummy. And it's just an easy way to not have to cook because of the heat. So that's a total of about 240 calories. So it's not a huge meal, and I probably won't eat a big meal for dinner either, but it's fat, healthy fat. This does have coconut oil in it. God knows what else, but it has coconut oil in it, and then the protein. So yeah. And then I also wanted to say I just had therapy, and it made me wonder how many, I just wonder how many weight loss surgery people who are, struggle with food addiction are also trauma survivors. I'm a trauma survivor of very severe trauma in my history. And it makes me wonder how many of us there are. And that is something that is very hard to talk about, but maybe we should talk about it a little bit more, because it's that same feeling of not being alone, that when we have to battle this weight battle, but we're also battling mental health issues that stem from trauma, or just mental health issues in general, that's something that we can also connect over and be supportive of each other over. So anyway, those are my thoughts for midday, and I will probably see you later today. Bye-bye. I forgot to mention it earlier because I was being all serious about the trauma thing that was on my mind after I went to therapy. But during this funny thing during therapy, I looked over and Siri had recorded like a whole paragraph worth of text, and actually it was just what showed on the screen, so God knows how long she had been recording. And it tickled me because it's like, well, there's an Echo Dot in the room, and she was also totally spying on me, but at least Siri had the decency to be upfront about it. So both Apple and Amazon know all my secrets. They know all my secrets. So that, that does it for me and being nominated for the Supreme Court, guys. It's just never going to happen with Apple and Amazon knowing all my secrets. So sorry. Anyway, that just was a funny thing. I'm about to go to a webinar, and hopefully, and then I'm supposed to swim at 5 o'clock. Webinar's at 4, it goes for an hour, and then I'm supposed to swim at 5. Totally swimming today. So I'm in here getting ready for my webinar, and I had the thought, I didn't tell you, God, last night I had a dream all about this local bakery, Noya's, which is wonderful, and the dream was all about picking out cupcakes and eclairs, and like the cupcakes had some ridiculous amount of frosting on them. Like it was like this much frosting to that much cupcake, and like taking the cupcakes and taking them in half and smashing the oh God. And it was like, I just wanted to say that because I know that like that is a keto thing sometimes, that you dream about scarfing down all the carbs. So if you've had that, I've had that. I'm one of the gang in that regard, and it's not the first time. I'm sure it's not going to be the last time. And I had in my dream, I had no guilt. So at least it was a pleasurable thing. All the frosting. I'm doing it. I told you I'd do it, and I'm actually doing it. I'm going swimming, I'm getting in the pool. I've promised myself, as I said, that I don't have to do much except just go back and forth. But just in case I want to, I've got, I don't know if you can see that, I've got my swimmy board and my pull buoy to work out my arms. So hopefully I get in and it's worth it and I want to do it again. And also, by the way, it's 93 degrees in the house right now, and I should tell you that trying to put a swimsuit on when you're all sweaty from it being so hot is no joke. So tip from me, be dry. Bye. I did it, and I'm all fresh from the shower, as you can see. And I actually swam laps instead of just bouncing around. I did 30 laps, and I did 5 with the kickboard with just my legs, and 5 with the pull buoy with just my arms, and then 10 breast and 10 freestyle. And I have the ugliest freestyle you have ever seen, but it worked. And then I looked at my Fitbit, and it said I burned less calories than I have burned in the past, and I didn't go as many lengths, so I don't know what my Fitbit's trying to ruin my vibe, guys. Anyway, but I'm proud of myself because I did it, and you know I've been promising to swim for like the last week, so yay, swimming, yay, and a good way to end the night with the jelly legs and time to eat dinner. Bye-bye. For dessert, a keto root beer float, which is diet root beer and heavy cream. Perfect way to end the day. Okay, so that was yesterday, and because I swam, I slept really, really well, and it's because I swam that my hair is kind of doing its own thing today. Um, and my weight this morning was 224.4, which is a daily loss of 0.4, and means I've got a total keto loss of 10 pounds. So I'm going in the right direction again. I'm not going up. I ate about 1,200 calories yesterday, and I did real good on my macros. My macros were fantastic. See, I'll show you. And so hopefully, maybe it's the exercise. I'm hoping it's the exercise. See, those are my macros. And it's hard exactly to see, but the pink means fat. So I almost had the exact right amount of fat that I was supposed to have, which is tough when you're bariatric because if you're still following the thing about drinking 2 protein shakes a day, it can be tough not to be protein heavy. And I know that's like a major thing in keto, that you don't want to be protein heavy because your body wants to store that as fat, or some sort of voodoo happens. I don't know. So anyway, that's it. I lost 0.4 from yesterday. I'm down 10 overall. Like I said, I take averages for the week, so I'm trying to see. Jane Shrink talked about how it's just a data point. So I'm trying to think of it as just a data point and not let it get under my skin, not let it make me too happy or too sad. So I'm working on it. And then I mentioned it in my videos from yesterday about having the dream of the scarfing down frosting. Well, I had another dream last night about carbs, about eating sugar, only it was a nightmare. And it's interesting because I was talking about trauma yesterday, and I was talking about the dream, and I actually had a PTSD dream involving sugar, where it was like figures from the trauma were there, and then I was eating all this sugar and then throwing packets of candies and stuff at them, and it's like the connection between the sugar addiction and the trauma was really, really strong. So I'm kind of I'm not like sad, but I that ickiness from the dream is sort of lingering. So that's where I am this morning. And I started intermittent fasting today. I'm actually going to do it 16 and 8, like I said. So I'm going to be eating between 10 and 6. And I'm going to be eating at 10, 2, and 6. So I'm still going to do 3 meals. I think that's the way to handle it with the pouch. And get in about 1,200 calories. I think it's at 1241 today with what I have scheduled. So, and I'm also going to be making my, well, they're not mine. I got it from a website called ruled.me, and it's these fat bombs that are chocolate coconut fat bombs. So I'm going to be making those today because I ate them. I finished them yesterday, the batch I had, and they are just fantastic to have around. They taste really good. So I will let you know how that goes as the day progresses. I may or may not have a daily for you tomorrow. We shall see. So anyway, I hope all is well with you all today, and I will see you either tomorrow or later. Bye bye.